We talked about it earlier, Caleb. It's pretty cool given that... Oh, hold on. I'm a warrior of the dark, one of the four who stopped the flood, blah, blah, blah. Light and darkness, one cannot exist without the other, much like the sun and the world. Zan severed the link between the world and the sun, creating a world without day or night, a world devoid of time. But Zan did not foresee that his actions would call forth the cloud of darkness, or that he would be put under its control. How does removing the sun from the planet get rid of time? Like, it would just cause a nuclear winter. It wouldn't stop time. If we do not stop the cloud here and now, not only will your world be engulfed in darkness, but the worlds of light and darkness will both be devoured by the void. If we, warriors of the dark, and you, warriors of the light, combine our powers, we may be able to stop it. As we had done 1,000 years ago, let us unite and defeat the cloud of darkness. Like I said, the world building in this game is cool. I like how the warriors of dark and the warriors of light have to team up to defeat the void. Like, that's the neat concept. Anyways, I think Sephiroth in Smash is really cool because everyone said they wouldn't do it, so it's cool that they're doing it. He also looks completely overpowered. And the trailer was also really neat. And really brutal. I love how they completely oversold him. Because I would have figured they'd undersell him, but they oversold him to the point where I don't even know how you add another character to the game now. How do you add another character to the game and make him seem worthy when Sephiroth cut the final boss in half and killed Mario? Like, how do you top that? The next character is going to seem lame. Can't top that. How's it going, Deku? Yes, Mario was murdered. Sephiroth stabbed him right in the face, and he died, with blood everywhere. And then Nintendo said they're taking all the Mario games off the market to make it feel legit. So you can no longer buy Mario games. He's dead in canon. And then Sephiroth married Peach. Look it up, it's true. Happy 35th anniversary. You're dead. This is gonna be a ribbon that I don't need, but might as well, right? Gotta finish what we started. Yeah, pretty much the whole thing with this game is the quest to be pretty. You gotta get the cat job and collect all the ribbons to win. In the cute Viking. How's it going, some duder? Glad to have you here. Everything in this dungeon has so much health. The Zan clones have a lot of health because they're guarding the ribbons. But the bosses at the end of each of these portals has like 10 times the health those things do. I can't even imagine how much health the final boss is gonna have. Oh look. It's this thing. Doggo Nightmare. Kill it with fire. Alright guys, I got an idea. Let's throw a different stick in like 9 different directions, and all the heads will try to go in each different direction and it'll rip itself in half. This is just Cerberus with extra steps. No, Angus! Why is this thing so strong? It's a random enemy. Stop. Die. Thank you. Cerberus. Cerberus. Wait. Okay. What do you got next for us? I like this dungeon, but I do wish I didn't have to backtrack through each of these sections every time. That's my only gripe. Darkness will flood the world and return it to the void. Ha ha ha! We will devour your meager light. Who's it gonna be? Oh. Well, this is a more normal enemy. Let's do this. Ah, I missed. That's not good. Discount Tiamat. Ah. That hurt. King Ghidorah. We need the people's hero. Anyone that got that reference, I give you a A+. It's a Gamera reference. Gamera, aka, or not Gamera, shoot. Forgetting my Godzilla lore. Or maybe it is Gamera. Is it Gamera? I think it's Gamera. A lot of the names are similar, so I'm getting twisted in my head. I think it's Gamera. The spinning turtle thing. Yeah, okay, it is Gamera. Thank you. Yes. Friend of the people. Friend of the children. Gamera. Rocket-powered spinning turtle. I know, I don't even get my own jokes. Welcome to my show. Welcome to my show where no one gets my jokes and we just play Final Fantasy instead. Joke detected. Ha 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 ha. Don't do it. Dang it. Of course. There are no ethers in this game, only elixirs, which is weird. But if you have a established mage, they get like 1,000,000 casts of everything, so... Oh my. That hurt. J. Alex, thank you so much for the tier 2 14 months. Give me some foam in the chat. Another tier 2 sub. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, not only does this game give you a ton of casts of magic, but it also constantly heals you. Like, after most bosses, you get a full heal, so... Hey, Angus. Wanna do your freaking job? This thing does nothing but physical attacks. This should be free. If you could just provoke him like a single time, we'd be safe. Please. Please. Thank you. This thing does nothing but physical attacks, but he packs a punch. Alright, I'm gonna take a chance here and cast Protect and hope that Provoke hits. Come on, Provoke! Okay. It'd be nice if Arc went first, but we'll see. Arc! Nice. Yeah. He might not survive if he gets hit again, so I'm gonna throw a potion. And I'll do this, and this, then hope Provoke hits again. Yeah. So he should survive now. Dude. 9,000,000 IQ strats. It's almost like I play RPGs sometimes. So if you check out the Christmas event schedule by typing !meme in the chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can go to the website and there's a link. I think the link is on the website. It might not be. I should probably put it up there for anyone that's curious. But you'll see that in 2 weeks, the week of Christmas, we're actually going to do Final Fantathon on a Wednesday instead of a Friday, because Christmas lands on Friday this year. So we're going to do it Wednesday, and then I don't stream on Thursdays anyways. So I'll just be gone Thursday, Friday, and then back to normal. Thanks for bringing that up, though, because I did mean to remind you guys. I'll remind you again next week, because it'll be closer next week, but yeah, in 2 weeks, Final Fantathon is going to be on a Wednesday, so don't forget. The week of Christmas, it'll be Wednesday instead of Friday. I'm a warrior of the dark, one of the blah blahs who did the blah. The balance between light and darkness is kept by the 4 crystals, the crystals of wind, fire, water, and earth. When Zan halted the flow of time, the light of 2 of these crystals was sealed away. Because of this, the balance between light and darkness shifted drastically. It gave birth to the Cloud of Darkness, an entity whose sole purpose is to return the world to the void. The Cloud of Darkness tried to seal the 2 remaining crystals located on the floating continent. It created the earthquake that you have witnessed. It also almost drew the floating continent to the surface world. The Cloud of Darkness is powerful, but with our powers of light and darkness combined, we may be able to defeat it. Alright. It's time to see if all this was in vain. Spoilers, there's a good chance. I don't know, now that I'm like fully aware of how no nonsense these bosses are, I've actually had a pretty good time against them. I haven't had too much struggle, so but this final boss does seem like a potential problem. With the ribbons, though, you know, it'll go a lot better, so we'll see. Nice, Mavic. You can't warp out. This whole part has to be done with no saves, which is pretty insane. Not just by a difficulty standard, but just how long it takes. Like, especially for a DS game, you want to be able to pick it up and play it and put it down. But this part is like 3 hours of you cannot put the game down. I mean, at least on DS you could like close the game, but yeah. It's kind of brutal. I mean, what if your DS runs out of power? Like, what if you're out and it dies or something? Like, man, I don't think I've ever played a DS game with this long where you can't save your progress. Yeah, and like, again, they took the time to remaster the game, but they did not at all take into account that it's a DS game. They didn't, like, help, you know. I don't know what they were thinking. I think there is a quick save, but it's deleted when you load. So I guess if your DS was running out of power, I think you could do the quick save, and it would stay there. But you know, obviously it can't be used for an actual save. But you could at least charge your DS if it's dying with the quick save. I mean, just a save point in this main lobby would have been nice. Or even a save point after you beat Zand before you jump in. That would have been fine. I'd be totally okay if there was a save point before you got to this room, and then you had to do all this in one shot. But the fact that you have to do the first part, fight Zand, go through that whole huge cutscene where they like die and come back, and then do this part, and there's no save, it's like, holy cow. That's a bit too much. Especially since Zand is way easier than these bosses. Alright. This is where we died when we played before. The first random encounter I got killed me. But I didn't do all the crystals first. I just walked into this room blind. Okay. So, that's a Hydra? I disagree. I think this room is full of those bosses. Because last time I got killed to a Cerberus. So I think this room has a bunch of clones of the crazy bosses we fought at the crystals. That's crazy. Do they at least have less health or something? Seems like they do a little less damage. They get 2 attacks, though. Oops, more bosses, too. Oops, all bosses. I don't think I've ever played an RPG where the final dungeon has random encounter bosses. Like, just the random encounters are bosses. Maybe like versions of past bosses, but not bosses we just fought. That poison is doing work. I thought 9's... okay, it's been like forever since I played 9, so excuse me. But I think... weren't the ones in 9 like... planned? Like, weren't they triggers? I thought there were triggers. Yeah, so that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about literally the random encounters. What do you mean I'm gold fishing? Where's that meme of the guy saying, "Why are you laughing? I'm right." Oh God. Okay. How many protects do I get? 18? Okay, I don't mind using one. Why are you booing me? I'm right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the ones that... Chat just said the ones in 9 are triggered, and the ones in 8 are triggered. These ones aren't triggered. They're literally random encounters. Unless chat lied. What's the hardest random encounter from any RPG? Maybe War Mech? I don't know. War Mech's kind of a beginner's trap. Maybe, maybe the Death UF. The, Pincer Toad fight in Final Fantasy VII. It's not really hard, it's just the worst. Also, I won't spoil it because we haven't played Final Fantasy X yet, but... it rhymes with... Great Calbaro. In the Po-Mega dungeon. Yeah, don't worry, they'll never guess what that is. Uh-oh. Big scare. Yeah, there's a bonus fight that is a random encounter in 10 that just starts off the fight with super duper bad breath of doom. So that one's pretty yikes. Alright, here we go. We are the cloud of darkness. None shall stand before the flood of darkness. With it we will bring the void to this world and your world of light as well. We won't let you, not if we have anything to say about it. Wow, epic characters. Our characters are so lame. They're just like, Remember in the other Final Fantasies? Like, pretty much every Final Fantasy I can think of, at the final boss fight, everyone has, like, their own cool monologue that has something to do with their story. In this one, Luna's just like, we'll stop you, and the other ones are like, yeah, what he said. This is the world of darkness. You cannot defeat me with only the power of light. Warrior of the Dark, that is why we are here. Oh, that was... okay, never mind. That is why we are here. I wonder if you walked into this room without saving them first, if she would just auto-kill you again or something. The hopes of light and darkness now unite. We shall not let the void reign free. Or maybe we just can't fight him at all or something. You are trying my patience! You may have destroyed the dark crystals, but that is of no consequence. Yeet. We didn't really destroy him. We will devour your power of light and use it to return this world to the void! Yeah. For real this time. Whoa. Alright. Big jam. Well, provoke worked, that's good. We do a ton of damage, that's good. Marky Mark is bringing the pain! Oh my god, that melodramatic slap. She still gets 3 turns. Never mind, she gets like 97 turns. What is going on? I'm using the power of POW! So I guess she gets 4 turns, but they're like separate from each other? This is weird. Sid! Sid, help us! Oh god, that's gonna hurt. Oh god. Haste! Oh my god. Uh-oh. Okay, it didn't kill us, that's good. It hurt though. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Too many pals. I don't like where we're at here. Because I don't think Ark can get his turn quick enough to save us. Alright, let's do this. Elixir, Arise, Provoke. I'm gonna play super safe here. Please hit. Okay. Ugh. Alright. Please survive. Oh, thank God. The only problem is now I gotta heal, which is not gonna be easy. Actually, let's do this. Attack. Rune Staff. Elixir. Provoke. Oh my god. Through Protect. It did 9,000 damage. Thief, bad class. Oh god, she recasted Haste. Did she just cast Haste on a snake? Oh my god. Bro, what is this damage? I don't know if I can survive. Are you serious? How do you go first? Dude, we could have like easily won this if I had put up a bigger defense, but like I never got a chance. 4 turns. What in the world, dude? And also, I guess the snakes are a different target, so maybe I should have taken out the snakes, but like, I don't even know if I would have gotten a chance. I got like 2 hits in. The This is what I was looking for. I wonder if I throw this, if I could survive long enough, but I don't think I can. He has Protect, so that's good. How do you go first? Like, Ingus always goes first. How do you beat Ingus to the punch here? Oh my god, Ingus, you're so good. Well, you gotta get your elixir out. So, don't, you know, just get lucky, I guess. Come on, Ingus! Oh, that's good, I guess. That won't hit us. What? Where's my reflect? Hello? Where's my reflect? Frickin' game. Well. You know what really sucks too? I can't even like train in that area with the really good train bosses. I have to train out here because once you get in there you can't leave. So I'm stuck out here fighting these bosses that don't give as much XP. Quick save wouldn't help, it deletes the save when you load. Man, yeah, I mean, I can see what we need to do for that boss. Like, I just need to take out the snakes and get up a better Protect early. What, the one thing though, how's it going, Joe? What I guess I'm missing right now is, how am I supposed to protect against thunder? There really isn't any, like, armor that gives magic defense. And Reflect doesn't work. And there's no shell. So, like, the only answer is just level up, which is pretty lame. There's no, like, workaround. That's pretty poor balance, in my opinion. That kind of sucks. Like, I don't have an answer to that other than grinding. I mean, yeah, so there's a pretty good chance that there's something hidden in the game that will protect me against thunder, but I'm saying what I currently have, given that I've completely picked up every chest in the final dungeon, picked up most chests without the game, and bought everything from all the most expensive stores, I don't have anything to protect myself against that spell. So, like, that sucks. Unless I missed something that most people found, I'm willing to say that that attack is a bit yikes. And pretty much my only answer to it right now is to just get more HP. Or do a party of 4 thieves. But yeah, it seems like if I take out the snakes, that would be the key. So if I can hold them off and attack the snakes instead of attacking the main enemy, that'll probably help, but that ain't happening today. Yeah, I guess the one thing is that it's always thunder. It's not like thunder, fire, ice. It's always thunder, so I guess if I equipped one of the old armors that protected against thunder. But those armors blow. Like, they have terrible defense because it was, like, really early. So... and, like... this dungeon is so long, and then there's no way you would know that the final boss uses thunder. So you'd have to go through the whole thing, die to thunder, then equip the thunder armor, then do the whole thing again. It's not like you can go in with a plan. Going in, my plan was protect and reflect, and ribbon. And all that couldn't protect against thunder because there's no shell. There should just be a shell. I don't know why there isn't a shell. The armor only gives you defense, not magic defense, as far as I can tell. Or at least it doesn't tell you how much magic defense it gives. So... why not have shell? No, Ingus definitely had Reflect. Ingus was the only one alive, and I threw Reflect on him. An item that gave Reflect. Unless the item, like, missed. I'd have to go back and watch. But I'm pretty sure Ingus had Reflect. I think Lightning is just a special move that can't be reflected. It's not like the regular lightning spell. Oh, you're reading the Final Fantasy Wiki? I found your problem. Final Fantasy Wiki is really wrong all the time. I mean, it's really right a lot of the time, but it's also really wrong a lot of the time. I mean, I've seen the wiki quote my videos before, so that's incredibly unreliable. If you ever see a website quoting me as fact, you should probably run. Delete that bookmark. You don't want to go back there. Just get out of there as quickly as possible. I should write a little description in the wiki that says, like, the name Regen was at one point inspired by the US President Ronald Reagan. Contrary to popular belief, it is not short for regeneration, but is actually short for Ronald Reagan's last name. Just see how long it, like, lasts before someone's like, hey, who wrote this? Who wrote this garbage? When you have to go through the boss clone dungeon to get to the fake final boss, to get to the final boss rooms with fake final boss clones, to beat the final bosses, to enter the room with the final boss clones, to reach the true final boss. That is the best description of this dungeon anyone could have ever written. That's a masterpiece. It's interesting when you put it that way, though, because that is how it works. Like, the first part of this dungeon has clones of the rest of the game's dungeon, and then the second part has clones of the bosses that you just fought in the final boss dungeon, and then the final boss room has clones of those bosses, and then the final boss. It's like that you keep getting clones of the bosses you're fighting until you get to the final boss. It's weird. I guess they just really couldn't think of any more random encounters, so they were like, just keep using bosses. Not only that, but when you pick up the ribbons, you get a clone of the fake final boss, too. Other than the ninjas, there's no regular enemies. Like, it's just... Well, there's a couple regular enemies in this part, but yeah, it's mostly just bosses, either from the past or this dungeon itself. Come on down to the fake boss room dungeon. We got fake rooms, fake bosses, fake boss rooms, fake room bosses. Hold my coding. They really had a lot of fun in paint in this one. Alright, a few more fights just to get some levels to help us survive things, and then we're going to bail and save, and we're going to give this another shot next week, and we're going to move on to double Final Fantasy VII. It's going to be a blast. I am very, very excited. I don't think any of us are ready for what's in store. Cast Fjord Theokus. Have you seen this paint bucket tool? Why are we even animating? Whatever happens, just know we're a community. You don't get out of bed for less than double Final Fantasy VII? Well, you better get in bed, get out of bed, get in bed, and then get back out of bed. Because it's happening. The prophecy has been foretold. Yeah, you'll have a minute to grab food, because I gotta grab food too, so... It's a weird way to sleep. That's what I thought too, Zuloff, and then I found out that it almost immediately goes haywire. When I practiced it to make sure it worked. It doesn't take long. You'll see why. There may or may not be another part of it that I haven't revealed yet. It may or may not be the same version of Final Fantasy VII. Let's put it that way. Yay! It's this thing. You think whoever designed this thing was like super happy with that final design? No, there's no mods. Maybe in the future we'll do mods. If this even works out. If 2 Final Fantasy VIIs at the same time doesn't annihilate my brain already. Alright, one more. Discount Genova. I want to fight Genova Absolute. We have Genova Absolute at home. there's no mods with the double Final Fantasy VII, but there are some rules in place. So you'll see. All in good time. All will be revealed. See you, Alvin. Have a good night. Have a good weekend as well. Don't think I'll be streaming this weekend. Maybe if I get some time, I can do some Celeste runs this weekend or something, but not planning on it. Have a lot of Christmassy stuff going on. Going to see some Christmas lights tonight with the family. Doing some Christmas shopping on Saturday. I have to get the rest of the gifts for people. I always shop like last minute. I always shop last minute, but this kind of is last minute for me this year because pandemic. This is about as last minute as it can get. That was going to be the last fight, but this Medusa was like, no. I will stop you. I know you've defeated all of my brothers and sisters a million times, but I'll be the one to stop you. I have a secret weapon. It's called 59 damage. Cracks knuckles. You've made me angry. Alright. We may or may not go back to heal. I'll probably do a little more grinding actually next week before we go forward. Because that only got me like 1 level. I really need to get Refia's job level up, that would help. And maybe even Ingus's job level too, so we can tank better. But more than anything, we just gotta get regular level up so we have more HP. So Ark has time to heal us. I wonder if casting Haste on Ark would help him heal us faster. I don't know if that's how Haste works, because it says increases attack speed. So that could mean you get more attacks when you attack, kind of like Final Fantasy 1's Haste, I think, worked that way. Or it could mean you get your attacks out faster. So I'm not sure. But maybe I could try that and see if maybe it'll help Ark get the heals out on time. Because even if Ark casts Kuraha every single turn, if the final boss just decides to attack the same character 4 times, that character is just dead. So, but anyways, yeah, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, so much for watching the Let's Play Final Fantasy III, as well as Final Fantathon in general. It's been so great having you here for this journey, and it will continue next week. So we'll see you then. Like I said before, we're doing Fantathon on a Wednesday in 2 weeks instead of Friday, but that won't affect YouTube at all. You'll still see the episodes at the same time, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, have a great week. We'll see you next time for more amazing Final Fantathon and Let's Play Final Fantasy III. Peace out.